Alright guys, this wig is also new, okay, so I haven't worn it with this dress before, alright. Now guys, it's amazing what success will do for a person. Like for one thing, it lets them live a good life. They have all the money they can have, they can afford things, they don't have to worry. They live a very happy life, fulfilled, is very happy, they have what they want. They don't need to ask for money ever. They feel fulfilled. The only problem with success is that sometimes it can lead to loneliness because a lot of people don't know how to deal with somebody that's successful. And if you're trying to find a relationship and you feel like it doesn't match or there's nothing giving you anything in common or anything. Like for me, I just find, people really don't know how to react with me. And it's not that it's a bad thing, and it's not that I can't handle it. I can handle it very, very well. I'm very confident with it. But I just feel like, like you see people and you're just like, oh, okay, so they're not handling you well, and you're just like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I really don't think that that's something that really something should be difficult. I'm very friendly, I'm very nice. So why is it that people have a hard time? But you have to remember that people like me are very rare, right? Like I'm very, very rare. My looks are so above a lot of people. Now, there are people that are just like me, and they know what it's like to be like me, and they know what it's like to deal with the same things. If you're out there and you're watching, you know what I mean. And there are some people that are intelligent or that are entrepreneurs that are dealing with the same thing too. I don't think just because you're good looking that you're the only one that deals with these things. There are people that are highly intelligent or know how to get a good man or woman. Getting a good man or woman, some people have a hard time with. So when you see people that are trying to date, they may have a hard time with it, and they may see you as a threat or whatever. So it's really crazy how that works. But like, let's choose someone like Madonna, right? Like you have to remember that Madonna is one of like a billion. I mean, one out of a billion people are probably like her. Like she's just that good, right? And you just think to yourself, well, and the thing is, she's able to live her life very well. I mean, I would think she's got everything under control. I mean, and I think when you're that level of famous, you know that you're dealing with people that are not your level of fame, or that are not able to handle you to some extent, but you put up with whatever they say or do, right? And you sometimes it's very positive, right? I mean, you can be really famous and talk to people and have a really joyous conversation or have a really good time with someone, and it's not like torture or whatever, and you feel really good about it. And as a rich person, you might feel really good. But I mean, the thing is, when you get to a certain level of richness or fame, you are different than a lot of people. In general, you are above people's financial rings, and you are above people's looks a lot of times, right? Anyway, it's really crazy how that works. You would think that once you get like what I always thought when I got more and more famous, which I'm not nearly famous enough. I'm not doing as well as I want to, but I'm getting close to Ada Vox in terms of my performing levels. But anyway, I do feel like my subscriber count thing, but I do feel that when you see someone like me and you think to yourself, my goodness, how are you like that? How is it possible that there's a person like that? You just think, well, how is it possible? Well, yeah. So when you are someone like me, you think to yourself, well, first of all, I'm a really good entertainer. So you would think that everybody would enjoy me. Everybody would think I'm good. There'd be no issues. You would think that people would have no issues because you would think that, that I'm very, very good. So people would just be like, oh, okay, he's very, very good at Marco, good at Melina. So they would like me, right? You would think that. And people do like me very much. I mean, I'm not going to say that they don't. But, and people will constantly praise me and love me very much. But, it takes a certain kind of person that can handle that, right? I do think, when you see someone like me, and like I think to myself, well, I'm a good entertainer, so people enjoy that, so they're going to like me, right? And then you meet people and they're scared or they think this or that. And you think, well, why is that? Like why would that be? I mean, as you can see when I'm performing, I'm very friendly, I'm very humble, I'm very nice, and people don't know how to react, and you're just like, well, if you saw my performing, you would know that I'm very nice and very friendly, darling, and very approachable at times, but not approachable all the time, but I'm very approachable generally, and I'm not every time, but a lot of time. And people are like, well, but you're Marco and Melina, darling. Duh, 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 duh. But there are some people that don't even care about celebrities and just treat them like crap. But there are some people that really don't know how to handle a celebrity. And if you're treating somebody like crap, either you're with TMZ as a celebrity, or you're just not able to handle them still, and then you have no choice but to treat them like crap, right? Anyway, that's where abuse comes from sometimes when people are really rich and successful. They have people that abuse them sometimes because they're so rich and successful that they don't know how to handle it, so they abuse. But that's not, I'm sure that's not that often. But anyway, like Ina is very beautiful, for instance. And her songs, when she was younger, and she started out with some hits, and she was popular enough, and now she's getting really, really popular, right? So, as she gets more and more popular, she starts turning into Madonna, right? Where she sings negative songs, revenge songs or whatever. Whereas before, it was all love songs that she sang, and she was always meeting new guys. And now, and maybe she still is, I don't know, but she does a lot of songs where she's like, cry, oh, I love sticks and stones, break my bones. Don't care what people say, I don't care anymore. Now I got thicker skin, I got lows, not the same. I'm gonna, cry, I'm gonna be a cry, alone tonight. So yeah, that's a cover of Inna's song. But anyway, she's basically talking about how she's letting people know that she's got thicker skin now, and that her name is well known, and she's not going to let people bother her, right? But I mean, before she just had a new guy in every video, did a love song here and there. Every time she did a song, it was a love song, and she had a new guy in every song, and that's what she was doing, right? But anyway, she still does that. Don't get me wrong. She does have love songs, but I mean, you're just thinking like, what happened, right? But it's probably fame that happened, right? Like fame really gets to someone, and they really have a hard time. And I mean, Ina's a strong person. We know she's going to overcome whatever obstacles she has to deal with and become stronger and be a better musician. Those girls always do, right? Like Madonna, you'll never see Madonna buckle down, right? She's always going to be better and better because she's dealing with more and more as she gets more and more famous. But it is something that you wonder. You wonder how these women live and how these women do. And I think, for the most part, these women are very happy and do what they want and party lots and meet new people a lot and date a lot. But, it's all relative, depends on the girl. There's some girls that are really successful that are not happy, or that never go out, or that never do this, or never do that. And you think to yourself, well, why? Why is that? Anyway, fame does do things to people, and it makes it harder for people, but some people enjoy fame and really like it. I think I'll really like fame and really feel good. And I might not be that famous, but I think I'll be really, really famous. I'm thinking I'll get in the millions of subscribers. Anyway, totally enjoy by now. But then you see someone like Jeffree Star who always seems happy and dating and always someone new all the time. Anyway, totally enjoy by now.